Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure, I'm going out on the Little Green Pond. It is a little pond, but let's go check it out. Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Well, this is Little Green Pond. I put it in right over here, and there's campsites all along the bank over here. And this is exactly what it is. It's a pond. It's not that big of a body of water. So I've stopped here before just to check out the campsites when I'm truck camping. Some of these days I'm going to bring the truck up here and for a night or two. But yeah, there's a bunch of campsites here. So this is Little Green Pond, and it's a part of the St. Regis Canoe area. There is a short canoe carry from Little Clear Pond, which I was on before. That's the one that had the minefield in it. I haven't found one yet here, but that's over this way on the other side of where my truck is parked is Little Clear Pond. In 1963, the Department of Environmental Conservation reclaimed the pond here by killing all the fish in the ponds and restocking them with game fish. So this pond is part of the Adirondack Fish Hatchery Administration area. And I do believe we got a couple of people skinny dipping over here. Over there, a couple. One of the campsites came down, started skinny dipping in the lake. We're in the pond. I told you, I see this stuff. It's amazing. But anyways, this is part of the Adirondack Fish Hatchery Administration area. And back in the 60s, they actually had platforms here where the DEC would put up platform tents. And people that came and worked at the hatchery and visitors would stay in those tents. They used those until in the early 1970s when they took them down. I do believe that there is some remnants of them still here, maybe a platform or two. I have not seen one, but I think I heard that there was. But so now where those platform tents were is where the campsites are. And yeah, these people, there's campsites all along there, and they're right out there. There's a couple, guy and a gal out there. They're just splashing away. I'm telling you, people question me all the time about that. Do you really see this stuff? And I did a video on that, the bear encounters, where I run across this stuff, and This is number 3, I think, for this season. So, and actually the water's not all that warm. This is in September. We're early part of September. So we're in the first week of September. But hey, as long as they're not throwing trash all over their site over there, I don't care. I don't care. But anyways, I also want to take this opportunity to thank the subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I mean, this year has been a boom year for my channel. It is taking off pretty well with lots of subscribers. I've got a few good shout outs from the RV Odd Couple and the RV PN1, Prepper Nurse 1, Ed, gave me a good shout out. Both of them have 100, I think RV Odd Couple has to be 130, 140,000 subscribers, so to have them do that, it was awesome. I do want to address one thing that people keep, they message me on either email or chat or the comments on my videos or some way that they, on Instagram, people, and I appreciate it, but they get concerned because I don't have a PFD on. So let's do the law in New York State. From May 1st to October 31st, you must have a PFD on board with you. My PFD is sitting right here behind my seat, and so I do have it with me. Every boat has to have the appropriate amount of PFDs for the number of passengers they have. It's just me here. So from November 1st to April 30th is when there's the cold weather, and the PFDs are required when you're out on a body of water. So I did that video of on Osgood Pond when the winds came up, and I powered through it, and I didn't have my PFD on, and there was a number of people who said that I should have one on. So this is the reason. I can't really give you any good reason. You'll say that there's no good reason. 30 years of doing fire rescue, I pulled a number of people out of the water, lakes, ponds, rivers, pools, doesn't matter. And about 50-50 to wearing PFDs to those that weren't. Now, if you take the ones that by nature they wouldn't be wearing one, like swimmers and snowmobilers that fall through the ice fishermen that go through the ice, if you take them and put them aside, it is still 50-50. Boat accidents are one of the ones that we get victims that are in PFDs, but it's you know, one of the things I found when I did my self-rescue here, when I went through that, when I showed up that day, I had cargo shorts on, and I had my PFD ready and everything. So she looked at me, and she just kind of had a smirk on her face, and she goes, "You're wearing that?" And I said, "Yeah." I was new to kayaking, so she was like, "Okay." So into the river we went, and I had the cargo shorts that I had. They weren't pants or shorts. They have the big pockets on the side, and they're a little thicker material. And so yeah, I had my PFD on. I rolled, and I got back to the kayak, and I was able to take some water out, and I could not. There was 2 techniques that we were doing to get back in the kayak: entering from the rear, where you belly up onto your seat, and entering from the side. I could not do either. I ended up taking my cargo shorts off, stripped down to my jockeys, and I threw them into the kayak and was almost able to get up in. You know what was holding me back? My PFD. I could not get further down into the water to spring up to get into the kayak to lay across, and my PFD kept catching the edge of my cockpit. And so once I took that off, first try, I was on right in. And so that is one of the reasons why I do not wear my PFD. I do when it's required. And the other reason I don't wear it is that if it's a hot day, it really holds the heat in. But you know, I do appreciate you guys for your concern. that I should be wearing it. I tell people they should wear it, you know, if they're not confident in their abilities, paddling or swimming or self-rescue, wear a PFD. I know people could sit there and say, well, I think I'm being scoped out over here. I see somebody looking over at me. So the pond I'm on is heavily patrolled. There's no fishing here because it's part of the hatchery, and because I'm stationary in the water, I think I drew some attention because I got some guys over here looking kind of official that are, I could just see they're looking through binoculars at me, and they're checking to see if I'm fishing. I don't have any fishing poles or any kind of fishing equipment. But anyways, I don't think I'm overconfident in my abilities to self-rescue. We were taught that in the rescue service, where you had to self-rescue. You know, whether you're a fireman or whether you're an EMT, you're taught certain techniques to get out of certain situations and that you could get into. And so that's what it is. I do have my PFD right here in case I need it. But if I go over, I think I have a better chance of getting quickly back into the kayak without my PFD on. So hopefully that answers some questions. I know people aren't going to agree with me, but again, it's my choice to do it. If by chance I go out paddling someone these days and I don't come home, well, I went down doing something I love to do. So I'm going to paddle around here a little bit more, see what I can see. Alright folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember, folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.